Hello, it's Lami Emaka, and I am back with another video today. So, thank you for stopping by. So, today I'm going to be talking about my take home messages from an event that I was at. The event is the Afro Hair Culture and Beauty Festival. So, I covered that event and I uploaded um, the videos. I did it in two parts. So if you haven't checked that out, you can check that out once you are done watching this video. So I went for that festival and it was so much fun. But it wasn't just fun alone because I learned a lot. I learned a lot. Sorry for the birds that are singing. Um, so I learned a lot from this festival, and then I made my jotted down my points in my journal. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys my take home messages. So I got 4 messages from there that I can think of right now. Now, take home message number 1: no more co-washing. Yes, you heard me right. Co-washing isn't good for you. There was this dermatologist, Dr. Henry, that came in and was talking about hair loss. So she said we should wash our hair once in a week. So I decided to ask during the Q&A sessions, like, if we are washing once in a week, does it mean we wash once in a month with shampoo? Then if we are going to wash once in a week within that month, we'll now wash with a co-wash shampoo or a conditioner, because that's what I usually do. And she said no, that she wouldn't advise me to co-wash. She said co-washing does not remove dirt because you're using a conditioner to wash, so to say, and it doesn't have um, clarifying property. So what it will just do is add build-up, because you're just rubbing conditioner over your build-up and just adding more build-up, and it just becomes more and more messy. So now I've resolved that when my hair is not in a long-term protective style, I'm going to get to protective styles later on in the video. So I've decided that when my hair is not in a long-term protective style, I will make sure that I wash my hair weekly. But even if it's in a protective style, there's a way I can also, like if it's crochet braid, there's a way I can assess my scalp and cleanse my scalp, because the scalp is where the hair is growing out from. So if your scalp is clean and healthy, you're going to have healthy hair as well. So second tip is about protective styles. And she made this statement that was very profound. She was like, protective styles, let's ask ourselves the sincere question. Protective styles, are they really protective of our hair or our time? Because more often than not, when we do protective styles, it's not really about protecting the hair. It's more of saving time. You don't want to be all about thinking about your hair in the morning, what you're going to, how you're going to style your hair, how you're going to moisturize your hair. Most times you just do the protective style, and just leave your hair like that. So that's an important question. And then what I want to add, okay, what she said was that protective styles, most of the protective styles that we do have very adverse effect on the hair. Like, I was privileged to be doing a training at a salon, and I noticed that 95% of the protective styles that we do not really protect the hair. When it comes to the takedown process, we do more harm than good. We lose more hair than we have even gained. Because some of these hairstyles, you take an extension and you sew it down to the hair, attach it to your hair. Now, when you come to take it down, you go to a salon, they have 10 people waiting for them to do their hair. They are in a hurry. They don't have time to sit and spend 5 hours losing your hair. So they are usually in a hurry at the salon, and they take their blade and they might just cut off your hair when they are trying to loosen that protective style. And then I have decided that I will no longer be getting braids with extensions. No more. Like, I'm done doing that. Like, I'm done doing that, like, seriously, because I've discovered over time that I get these braids, I leave it on for like a month or 2 months. I'll be seeing the new growth. Then when I come to take down the hair, do I will end up losing more hair than I even gain. So I'll be going 2 steps backwards. So there's no point. The part of my head that suffers the most are my edges. I did this knotless braids some months ago, and I was like, okay, it's knotless braids. Since they're not going to begin using the extension on my hair, um, it should be protective in a way. But I loosened that hair, and my edges on one side just looked very, very terrible. Like I'd lost hair there. It looked like I had taken a razor blade and scraped that side. It was just horrible. So now I've limited myself to certain styles. Um, a hair guru over there was saying that as a naturalista, you find out that the hairstyles you can actually rock are actually limited, and that's true because the African hair is versatile. It's very, very versatile. So you find out that there are like 1 million styles that you can actually rock. But when you are not thinking about the health of your hair, the safety of your hair, the health of your scalp, you end up reducing those hairstyles to like very few hairstyles. So it's quite limited. So now this is what I'm going to start doing. No more um protective styles that are harmful to my hair. Okay, like I don't do weaves. Actually, the last wave I did was maybe 2016, 2017. So I don't do weaves. Any hairdo that I admire on a weave, I can actually get the wig equivalent of it and wear. Then I'll be doing crochet braids. Just do my crochet braids, simple and easy. Then I'll also do protective style with my hair. I will just, wrap my hair, do tuck and pins, pompadour, high puff, high bun, just hairstyles that you can, protective styles that you can do with the natural hair. That's what I'm going to be sticking to henceforth. So take home message number 3 is about dyes. So dyes are bad for your hair. If you are very, very conversant with hair care and all of that, you must have heard in 1 or 2 places it's been said that dyes are bad for the hair. By the way, shout out to Lush for this beautiful t-shirt that they gave me. I got this at the festival, so that's what I'm rocking today for this video. And it's beautiful. I love the color. Fuchsia pink is me. I love it so, so, so much. Yes. So dyes are bad for the hair. I've always heard that dyes are bad for the hair. I've even seen YouTubers that had to cut off the part of their hairs that the part of their hair that they actually dyed because it got damaged. I heard that the bleach is terrible on the hair. It makes the hair very dry and brittle. So I always had this at the back of my mind. But I've had this burning desire to dye my hair ever since I went natural. In fact, thinking about it now, I wish I dyed my hair like when I just went natural, when I was having low cuts. I wish I just did something because then I didn't have much to lose. If it didn't go well, I could just shave the hair and start again, and I wouldn't feel like I've lost hair or anything. But I didn't do it. I waited until now that I've gained some length and I'm thinking of dyeing. So there was this beautiful hair girl that came. You need to see her. Anytime I see her, like I see her at African Hair Summits, the 2 African hair services that I've attended, I actually saw her. She's beautiful, she's tall, she's fair, she's elegant, and her hair is very long. Like I haven't seen the hair. She hasn't really worn her ends out, like exposing her ends or anything, but she always tucks her ends in. But you will see from what you could see from what she has done, you will see that she has volume and she has the length. So I went to meet her and I was like, ma'am, you look beautiful, your hair is nice. I've really always desired to dye my hair, but I really want to know the truth about dyeing natural hair, dyeing the hair generally. And she was like, you want to know the truth, right? I said yes. She was like, well, now that you have not dyed your hair, how are you struggling with retaining moisture as it is? You can see right now it's not easy to retain moisture in your hair. They talk about how it's going to become when you dye your hair. When you dye your hair becomes more dry and it becomes brittle. So I usually advise my clients not to dye their hair. So if you can suppress that urge to dye your hair, I would suggest that you do that. It's like, okay. So right now I'm thinking of not dyeing my hair, even though I would love to, but like she said, I think I'm going to suppress that urge. Like I've even heard Kemi Lewis talk about dyeing, and Kemi Lewis hair too is black. Like most of these hairstylists, even Yellow Sissy's hair is black. Her daughter's hair is black. And so most of these hair gurus, with their long hair and everything, when you see them, you see that their hair is black. They are staying away from those chemicals. So I don't think I will be. In fact, I will not. Let me say it emphatically. I will not be dyeing my hair. Then now we are down to the last point. What I learned from from the festival was that it's not everybody that is going to have waist length hair. It's not everybody that's going to have hair to their ankles. Some people will, some won't. Genetics plays a role, and Dr. Henry, the dermatologist, was the one that pointed this out. I've actually heard this said in one or two places. I've even read it on one of Kemi Lewis' posts, but I refuse to accept it because I want waistline hair and I believe I'm going to get there. But genetics play a role in it, and the way we take care of our hair also plays a role in it. Because even if you have ancestors with hair to their ankles and you're not taking care of your hair will not grow to your ankles. But even if you have, then you have ancestors that didn't have hair that passed their neck, it will be almost impossible for you to gain waist length hair. But the truth is, even if I get to bra strap length, I will be very, very excited and I will be content. I will be content. So that's just it. Hair will not grow as long as everybody desires it to. Some will have their desired length, some may not. So just bear this at the back of your mind. Let your focus not be on length. Like I always emphasize length, even when I was selling my product. Come and grow your hair, come and have long hair. But the emphasis really should be on healthy hair, healthy scalp, and little emphasis should be placed on length. So yeah, these are the few lessons I learned from the festival that I was at. Um, Shout out to Natural Hair Rocks. I got this journal from them. It's so beautiful. It's so cute. It was fun. It was amazing. There were drinks, free drinks for us from Water Guinness, from Pepsi. Like this is the last video I'm going to be doing about the Afro Hair Culture and Beauty Festival for 2021. I know some of you are rejoicing. You're like, this lady has been giving us Afro Hair Culture and Beauty Festival content like three weeks in a row, 3 times in a row, back to back. And I've just been talking about it, but it was that exciting. Like, I had a wonderful time. I had an amazing time. Like, if you live in Abuja, you can include it in your calendar. I think next year's one, if everything is okay, we don't have a pandemic. It held around December. Now I'm trying to remember the dates, but it held December, like within the second week of December. So just can include it in your calendar. Just have it at the back of your mind that something like this happens December of the year. So I know 2022 is going to be amazing. I had mad fun. If I'm available next year, I'm going to be there live and direct. So that's it for this video. Thank you for sticking with me up until the end. If you are new here, please subscribe to my channel. I post amazing fun content on here, so thank you for sticking with me. I love you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.